Hello and welcome to the campaign for Minor Illusion. Welcome everyone, or nobody at all. We are glad you're here or not here. We're looking forward to another session tonight. Want to say at the outset that all music and ambiance is courtesy of Syrinscape. Please check them out at Syrinscape.com. We are thankful to be able to use what they have produced. It is definitely worth your time, so go check them out. I think that we can just jump right in tonight. We're glad to have Tom back with us. And also, I will get in the description for this one everybody's characters, exactly what you're playing. I haven't done that yet, so I'll go ahead and update that so our millions of viewers and fans can see
exactly
what character each of you are playing. Yeah, and it's 'cause they're already so invested in them. So. Okay, let's get to a recap. Previously in Eretz Nakash, 6 strangers, now traveling and adventuring companions, continued your trek along the East Road looking for signs of whoever or whatever is responsible for the attacks and disappearances along the road between Alestria and Kist. Battling the elements and some wicked weather, some stormy weather, you pressed on towards the east, looking desperately for clues along the now muddy, almost swampy East Road. Finally, near the end of your 4th day out from Alestria, you found something promising, or maybe foreboding. Signs of a battle on the road, and tracks leading both northwest and southeast. Setting out along the trail to the northwest the next morning, you came across a low, natural cairn several hundred feet from the road, and there you found evidence of a large fire, fairly recently set. Deducing from the remains that some of the wood had been burned in this, that some of the wood that had been burned in this fire had been hand-worked, lumber, possibly from wagons. You continued along the trail to the northwest, where the next morning it led you to the crumbled remains of a long-forgotten village. As you were searching the area, a horn blasted, and then 2 and then 4 more creatures attacked. You ended up making short work of them, despite your initial shock over what it was that was attacking you. It was 6 kobolds, creatures that haven't been seen in Eretz Nakash, as far as any of you know, for almost as long as it's been since dragons were last seen. Looting the bodies and continuing your search of the old ghost town, you discovered a concealed trapdoor in what would have been the corner of one of the larger buildings, had they still been standing. Removing the earth that camouflaged this door, you opened it up and saw a set of natural stairs cut into the earth and leading down into darkness. Lighting a torch, you descended the steps 20, 30, 40 or so feet. At the bottom, the stairway opened up into a large chamber that appeared to be part natural earth and rock, and across the way, part worked stone. But as you entered this room, across from you, 2 more kobolds, who had been made aware of your presence by the torchlight coming down the stairs, shouted out in Draconic, which most of you, if I remember correctly, understood, "Intruders!" And they turned down the corridor behind them, disappearing into the darkness and presumably behind a door that you heard slam shut. As we pick up the adventure from there, Zeldreth and Nyx have entered the room. The rest of you are still on the stairs behind them. And as a reminder, somewhere up above you, there's a horse that I need to know what we're doing with. Morzza.
Yeah, you just walk free.
Did the horse come down the stairs?
We find the big doors and we release Bill.
Yeah. Bill the pony heads home for Rivendell. So what would you like to do? And tell me what's going on with the horse that is up top on the surface.
I just tie him to a tree, try to keep him cover, try to find somewhere that he won't be seen very easily.
Okay. So just conceal him as best you can, tie him up so he doesn't wander off. But okay, just so we're aware, there is a horse D&D games, dungeon masters, and players alike are notoriously bad at keeping track of pack animals and horses or whatever. And pets are the worst. Don't ever ask me to have a pet. I'll kill it immediately so that I don't have to try to keep track of it. So if you ever have a familiar, those of you who might be able to do that, fine, we'll deal with it.
So that's where my cat went.
Animals are so hard to keep track of in this game. I'll just a meteorite will land on it or something, and we'll just be done.
Sure, dragons aren't seen, but meteorites are common as.
Meteorites don't happen.
Dragons
just
will
about every
appear
5
just
If
minutes.
you roll bad enough weather, a meteorite will hit.
That's right.
Roll blood moon.
So, what is the plan?
Well, I think we want to, all get down in there since we were descending. So
Break the
Yeah,
dam,
yeah.
release the river. That's my plan.
Yeah, you continue down, and those of you who didn't, only 2 of you saw these kobolds, but everyone else could hear. It was shouted out, and the couple of you who didn't understand it find out soon enough what was said. But you heard the voices, even if you didn't understand them. So you make your way down into the room. Again, the room is wider than it is deep, across the way from where you two were when you first came down is probably about 40 feet or so to where you saw these 2 kobolds. Maybe a bit more than that. It was just on the edge of your torchlight as you came in and stepped further into the room. But off to the distance, that's the end where the alcove is ahead of you, but it goes at least that far in either direction off to the side. So it's a wide room, kind of a little bit narrow.
well, we want to see.
We want to do a quick scan of the room.
We
I
couldn't
think,
see everything
but
on the edge of the room, so we want to kind of like just look around, see if there's anything else in the room,
quickly.
traps or anything.
Since they're
If we
already
see
alerted.
something that looks obvious.
So the room is so big that our torch doesn't light it all up to see the door.
Your torch lights it up to your left as you come in the room. You can see the natural wall all the way over to the left as it goes down and curves around and comes back. Off to your right, you lose at least part of the wall. It doesn't look like you're missing a whole lot of it, but it tells you it's beyond 40 feet that direction, because that's how far torchlight will go. 20 feet.
For those who can't see in the dark, but I mean, like.
Yeah, but the torchlight destroys the night vision, or the dark vision.
Can we see the ceiling?
You're not seeing through that. Yeah. Ceiling's probably in this room about 15 feet high.
Are you gonna jump on it? The ceiling?
I just didn't know how tall it was. Is there traps up there?
Lurker above, maybe.
Lurker above.
Yeah, I definitely think we should meet one of those early.
That's what I was wondering for here.
Batman.
I'm in my element now. Those bushes along the side.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
That's what you can see
After we scan the room, of
right
course.
now. Well, let's do this. There's an alcove. There's a door. So let's go ahead and just put this out. You'll have to secure down the corners will probably sit up.
Man, too bad there's not like a big fight in this room. This is Matt for no reason.
So here's where we came. No, we came in this way.
Yeah.
That's where they stand.
We'd also investigate the room and see if there's any secret.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what we said.
Oh,
We're
the
doing,
front.
we're doing a quick scan
This is,
of the room.
Let's see.
Oh.
Which?
It doesn't matter too much the order. Just
Someone
listen
told
there.
me I'm the dwarf.
The female dwarf matches your character, the elf.
You
the
can't
most.
tell. Can you? Oh yeah.
For our purposes tonight, it doesn't matter. They just know which one is yours, because it's going to be hard for me to keep track of. Other than I know Elizabeth's, I can remember that Tom is the female dwarf. The wood elf is the female dwarf. The male wood elf is the female dwarf.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
The most.
The sorcerer is easy enough to keep track of. He's going to be the robed one.
The range is pretty easy since
Ranger
they're
has a
only the
crossbow.
bow.
Sure. Okay.
Paladin
Fine. That
gets a
works for the
shield.
ranger.
Paladin has a shield.
So which Dragonborn
So
is actually the Dragonborn?
wait, aren't we technically both Dragonborn?
Yeah, no, but there's only one
But
Dragonborn.
this isn't
mini.
a Dragonborn figure.
Well, this is.
Yeah, which
mine.
is you.
That's you.
Yep.
Which one is Nyx?
Why is she in the front?
Because she wasn't.
She was in the front. Hey, let's fixate on these miniatures.
No, it
all
doesn't matter.
night.
Let's go. We already said what we're doing. We're scouting the room
Well,
quickly.
time for me to go, guys.
See you next time.
Okay. Scouting the room doesn't tell me much. What do you want to do?
Along the walls.
Investigate
Just,
it.
I mean, like a brief investigation here.
Okay. Where? Tell me what you're doing.
Around the walls.
Okay,
Alright.
on the walls.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
I'm walking to this square in the middle of the room, and I'm investigating.
That would be intelligence then, right? Because investigation. Right? 'Cause
No. This is a perception check. When you're checking the walls, it's a perception check. If anybody wants to question me on that,
I will
look up
do.
the rules.
I will do it since I have the highest
Perception
perception. Yes.
I don't think we should.
That's a 12.
Tornado. Wait, so perception.
Okay. And which one are you? Again?
I'm on the back. So I'd be going this side.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's fine.
I go this side.
That's fine. So just move them down the wall a little bit.
Yeah,
there.
perception of
You make your way
Me?
along the wall,
No.
moving slowly. You make it up.
This,
Slowly.
this
You're
is, I think,
searching,
extra 5.
right?
Yeah.
You go 20, 30 feet, whatever. By the way, each square on this is 5 feet, just like on the other map. And you don't find anything. Nothing of interest. It's just natural earth and stone.
Figured.
The room's empty. There's no like pillars or anything else in the room.
No pillars. You do notice, though, walking in, as you were holding the torch, right? So as Nyx is holding the torch and the light moves in, you can see over across the way now. You get a better look at the walls where it ceases to be natural earth and stone and shifts into worked stone. And you've not seen stone like this before. It's not the normal gray kind of porous appearance of stone that you might expect to find. It is jet black, and
It's obsidian.
it just looks different from anything you've ever seen.
You must have a diamond pickaxe.
All right. So do I need to keep searching, or what is the? I just want to go all the way around up to the door here. On the
Okay.
wall.
Okay, so just you make your way around, roll again. Everybody else tell me what you're doing. Is
I'm
anybody
just
going
moving
in?
up.
I'll move up by
moving
the door.
around.
So we're just up by the door so that we're
12.
in front of that.
Yeah, we're just moving up.
Kind of like this, so that if they come in, they have to come in single file and we can all attack them from
Actually,
like
I
around.
there since I can't
Okay.
see. I guess.
What'd you get?
12.
Farryn got a 12. You do not find anything of
Does Nyx need to be over there since he's human and you can't see in the dark?
Nyx.
I mean,
Nyx
at
has
this
a
point,
torch.
the torch is pretty much there.
Yeah, well,
Well, I guess it's not. But
10, 20, 30, 40. Yeah, you're in the dark now. If they all moved that way,
This-
you're in the dark. Okay.
just, I mean, move me around because I already.
We'll let them get their army ready for us.
I said we were doing it quickly, so that's what I do.
Okay. I need.
I feel like there's a trap.
I need Taèlios and Thaèndrys and Zeldreth and Morzza to make dexterity saving throws, please.
So,
Knew should have moved.
Are you kidding me?
Move
That's
that.
Come on,
fun.
guys.
What could be Constitution?
so remind me again what I have to roll the 20.
You have
Roll
your
the
plus on your dexterity.
Yeah,
up here.
on your near the top of your. Find the saving throw column right
Okay.
there. Yep.
So mine says plus 6.
So yeah, add that to whatever you roll.
Mine's plus
So
1.
7.
Very good.
Yep, he's getting.
Okay. That's actually not bad.
Okay,
but I
what'd you
didn't wanna
roll?
make it.
8.
8.
That's what
That's
they
your
said.
adjusted total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
11?
Okay.
You only have a
15.
plus 1?
15.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a plus one.
And who was the other one? Didn't I tell 4 of you?
Not
Yeah.
me.
Oh
You
no,
said not me.
I told Thaèndrys.
What?
To make a dexterity save.
Oh, you told me to make it?
Yep.
I didn't know.
Apparently, I'm the only one that ran around the wall here.
Oh, well, you and Next did.
I'm in the middle.
We're all in front of the door, apparently.
You're welcome.
6.
Am I the
So just everyone dies pretty much.
8,
11.
11,
15.
15, 6. Okay, so as you all walk across the way toward that door, you get to a spot in the ground where it collapses on you as you walk through. You had a 15.
Mm-hmm.
You just dive and tumble aside as this happens.
Skills.
The rest of you fall 10 feet into a pit.
Spikes.
No spikes,
Snakes.
but you take 4 points of damage.
Why
for
do
the
they
fall.
have to be snakes? Everyone takes 4
Wait.
points?
Anyone who fell, anyone who did not make their dexterity saving throw takes 4 points of
Dude,
damage.
you're a monk and you literally, and an elf, literally didn't make a dexterity saving throw.
I need a piece of
You know
paper
what's
so I can
funny?
put down my...
You guys had a 6 plus 6. I had a plus 1.
I had a +3.
You,
I have a plus
you still
one.
don't have any notebook paper in your.
No, no one give me any.
It's in your old binder. Transfer it over.
Yeah, exactly. Starting off the day good.
Yeah. Oh, also, anybody who up above cast any spells, make sure that you have those deducted from your spell slots.
I think I casted 2, so I just have my sorcery points left from last time.
I did not cast any,
Wait, do we have rope?
as far as I can remember. I remember thinking about casting, and then I remember what happened was someone killed one instantly, so I was like, nah.
Yeah.
Didn't you use the witch bolt thing, or like
I
maybe
did not use
No,
a
he
witch
never
bolt.
used it.
He used
I
the-
don't know.
oh, the
I
I don't
key.
even know I have a witch bolt.
I'm not witch.
You
I'm not. I
said-
didn't say witch bolt. I meant the wanting to get extra.
It's because Steven
on
looks
them.
at our characters like, ooh, what do they have?
Someone's been snooping, that's for sure.
So can I use my rope to get out of this pit?
Don't worry, I'll help you guys
Yeah,
out.
It's
Wait, how? far
nobody
down
needs
is
to
it?
roll
10
anything
feet.
to get out. You've got a couple people. You've got a couple people up top. You're able to get out.
I'm criticizing your guys' foolishness as you guys get out of the hole.
I don't know who put me there. I was over here.
I was watching and I just saw all those move straight across.
Jeez. Alright, let's move on.
How wide is the hole, by the way?
Let's open that door up.
It was a 10. It was 10
Let's not
by
even check it,
We're
too.
gonna
10 by 10.
start.
Okay. Well,
Okay,
I say
let's
you
check
check
the
for
door.
There's
traps.
probably like an anvil
Check
above.
for traps. Who has? Wait, what would that
you
be?
find the pit that everyone just fell
What would
into.
that be? If you're checking for traps.
If you're checking for traps, I will call for a perception check.
Perception.
There's not gonna be another trap now. You guys literally just.
Well, they already
might
ran
be
to
the
the
door.
door.
It might
too.
be the
Why do we
door.
have to check the door then?
It might be the door too. They might have done something.
I know, that's what I mean. So that's what
Check
we're
it.
checked for.
Who has
Who's
highest
best
Alright,
perception?
perception?
we're moving forward. Next one then.
I think it's Caleb.
Who's going first? Who's in front?
I think.
Who's our tank?
Is this single
Well,
file?
I'm
Can you
the-
get 2
I'm
people
the
down?
10 feet across.
We can get 2 people
I'll
in.
jump over it.
Yeah, you can walk a couple people side by side there, even if the
I'm
minis
going,
don't show
actually,
it very
I
well. But
learned my lesson. I'm going right there.
Okay, put me in the front then with him. I don't care. Someone needs to
We're
do
going
this.
up here.
Yeah.
To check
Then-
the door.
Let the
Then put
human who
next.
can't see in the dark go forward.
Then put the next and then we'll be
I
behind.
can be up with you. I don't care.
We'll do it then. I'm not scared.
Okay, no, fine. I'll go right there.
Look, I mean, I have a lot of hit points. Obviously, look at me.
Yeah,
Female dwarf.
looks can be deceiving though.
yeah, you get all the racial traits and features of a female
Because
dwarf,
you don't
even
want
though
the
you're a
weak.
wood
You
elf,
don't want
right?
people who can't
I'm a changeling.
take damage. With that.
You know, I
Alright.
feel like this is a bad choice.
You
This
gonna
is
check
gonna
the
be
door?
dwarf and dark.
We're
so
opening
just
the
go
door?
Are
all
you gonna check it
glass.
for traps first? Let me see if
Yeah,
there's
check
anything
it
on
for
check traps
check
for
for
like 10
traps.
times.
Check it for traps.
Yeah, check for traps.
No one has
I'll check
asked
for
me.
traps.
If I haven't asked you to roll for anything, you have not checked for
Okay,
anything.
I just checked. You said perception, right?
Perception check.
14.
So that's a perception check at the door, you're telling me?
Yes.
Okay. You find no evidence of traps at the door, but you do notice something up above the door. Etched into the wall,
I immediately yell friend.
melon! Etched into the wall up above, there is a symbol. What languages do you know?
Draconic.
You do know that? Okay. Then you do recognize this symbol. It looks like this.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
that
simple.
You don't know it.
No, I don't.
Everyone's
Oh, I know
so
Draconic.
seeing this and drawing people's attention to it. That is what it looks like. Those of you who know Draconic know this to be the number 2.
Base number 2.
You know not much.
So there's another door in there somewhere. Is that what that's supposed to mean? Because that's the second door. You gotta be.
It could just mean something.
Should we try
different.
opening it, or just want to try open it?
Nah, let's go home.
I mean, it might be worth checking around. Wait for
We could check this area because we didn't check this. We only checked this area.
All right, if someone wants to open the door, they can do that. I'll quickly go around the other wall.
All right, I'll open the door.
Well, let's.
One at a
Are
time.
we checking first?
Well, he checked
I'll
it.
check.
No, I mean the other.
Yeah, I'm checking the other wall.
Okay.
The working theory is that if it's just two, there may be a one door somewhere.
Okay. Perception check.
Woo! 10.
You don't find
I
anything.
have
Keep looking.
I have a better idea.
So I'll allow that to have been basically from
Off the wall.
around that way. Now you're making your way back towards where you entered.
Caleb, I have a better idea.
15.
I have a better idea.
You find nothing but wall.
I have a better
Cool.
idea. If it's up on the ceiling, there might be another one up
You
on
want
the
to
ceiling.
one more
Mark
time, or
it.
was that like all the way back?
Also,
to
Nick's
here?
has to
The
kind of
first
move
one
back
was
to
to the end. The
the
next
end.
one was to the
No,
the
I'm just
opening.
gonna
Okay.
mark them.
So I'm considering that wall to have been.
We can
searched.
finish it. Yeah.
They fall in the hole.
Again.
We have a.
Okay, so we want to open the door then?
Yeah.
I'll open it. Or
Who has the most
Where are you
health
at?
right now?
right
You're like-
there? Well, I have the most health.
He's gonna berserk to hit the
Alright.
door.
Okay, so
Yeah.
tell who's up front right now.
Me.
For-
I am up
And
front.
Zeldreth and Farryn.
You two are up front.
Yeah.
Okay. You're still holding a torch.
Yeah.
Nyx.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm opening
Okay.
the door.
You're gonna open the door.
Mhm.
Okay. You turn the latch,
Great.
and it does not seem locked. But when you try to open it, and it opens inward, you'd have to. It seems like you'd have to push on it to open it. It stays. It's held. It's not moving for you.
Is there a second latch?
No.
I'm gonna smash the door.
So if I help him, does it
It could be
open?
something that's like stuck in the door on the back of it, you know, like.
Yeah, no, that's what I was assuming. Yeah, is it? I'll try to help him.
The door, by the way, appears to be made of the same thing that the walls are made of here. It's heavy. It's solid. It's not a wooden door.
Who has the most strength then? Because I have 19.
Yeah,
If
you
it's not
have the
Go
most.
for it. Yeah.
Me and
you.
just swap out then.
If
See, if we did it together, though.
if you do it together, you can roll with advantage. Your
Do it.
your strength check. You
He's
know,
gonna.
your
He can roll the
athletics.
strength check.
Well, we're both. You have both.
We both
the same
have
If
strength.
you both
Four.
do it together, you can each roll once,
You
or
have
one of you can roll with advantage.
Do you have
It's a
plus?
strength check, right?
It's an athletics check.
Oh,
much
athletics. I
damage?
definitely should do that.
How
I
much
have
do
a
you have?
+6.
Yeah, I have 3.
So should I do it with advantage?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I have 6 too on
Oh,
athletics.
okay.
so
Let's
it
just
doesn't
both
matter.
roll it.
Just both roll one.
Are you kidding me? Oh,
I got 16.
well, that's good. It doesn't matter.
Daniel got a
eight.
2.
I got 8 and all. Doesn't matter.
16.
A lot of
Okay.
high rolls tonight.
Okay, with a 16, the door pushes in, but it stops again. It's now open enough where like one person could slip in if you wanted to. It's not. It didn't fly open. It did push open where you have access to the room, but you're not quite there. I mean, you're there. You could get in, but it's not all the way open.
Can we push it again then? Try to push it further?
Bring it down.
Let's push it further then.
Are you rolling each or one with advantage?
I don't
Just
care.
each.
It's faster. 24.
Okay. This you give it a good heave and the door just swings open, and
We're attacking.
And we die. The end.
The ceiling collapses.
I've got my bow out. I'm just gonna shoot over their heads.
The boulder.
The 7
from,
feet people
Jones.
you're gonna shoot over our heads.
To shoot under their armpits.
I'm not 7 feet person. I'm pretty sure I'm like. Wait, where do you see?
Ooh, is this the
It's on
monkey
back
dance
of your
again?
sheet. Pull it out.
No, back of.
no.
Siren Scrape got all
Wait,
the
this on
sounds.
back of-
Okay. The door opens into darkness. Okay. A little light is coming through because of the torch. However, Nyx is extremely short compared to you, and only so much light is getting through the people there. So, as you two open the door, and Dragonborn, correct me if I'm wrong, do not have dark vision.
We don't.
No.
Okay. So you don't see much. A little bit of light gets, between your legs and between you and that, but not a whole lot. But what you are aware of is when you come into that room, as soon as you swing it open and that opening is there for you, you kind of push in as you push the door open, you immediately recognize that you are under attack.
Oh boy.
So,
That's to be expected.
before any initiative, armor classes. I've got Morzza as 18, Zeldreth as 15. Is that correct?
Yep.
15.
Yeah.
What kind of armor class are you
He
rocking?
doesn't wear armor.
Yeah. I'm a barbarian dragon.
That's right, you just take damage.
Well, I
He
don't.
just deals damage.
Bring it on the damage.
Yeah. Damage does nothing to me.
Why is...
Why is
Well,
what?
they die.
Okay, never mind. Alright, you better go into berserk mode.
Yeah.
I don't have to roll dice during this entire fight.
Could have gone to berserk mode before and had advantage on snake checks.
Well,
Sounds like there's about
Sounds like
20.
winter.
oh yeah, I
Sounds
could
I
have.
go with the fight.
Could have
At
actually.
least they're kobold. They have like 6 health.
A magic user can do something like that.
You know, I'll probably just attack them with my fist
Yeah, they
because I
have
won't
like
be able
very
to
little health. last
draw
time.
my
It's like,
axe.
Unless
and
these
stuff.
are some
you
super.
hit
Okay.
it one time.
You are hit, Morzza, for 2 points of damage. Zeldreth, you are hit for 8 points of damage.
Yikes.
You took 2 hits.
Yeah.
Morzza took 1.
2 hits and they're both 4s out of on a 4-sided dice.
Not necessarily. Wait, where is it? That's okay. It's only 8. So that's 21.
Okay,
That's 15. Now I still have a bunch.
roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't get to the fight last time, but we rolled
Are you-
like ridiculous initiative. Like I rolled you
Wait.
a 19, I rolled myself
That's
a 20.
6, so 7.
Is everyone rolling it, or this the
Great.
2 and
Everyone
4?
rolls it.
Everyone rolls initiative now.
Ooh, nice.
That was an initial attack that took place as soon as
Do I add anything to
as soon
this?
as the door flew open and they
initiative bonus.
stepped
they
into
have.
the room.
Wait, initiative. Which one is that? Oh yeah,
No.
here's the +3. Nice.
This is very good. I rolled a 7. Great, and I'm gonna die next turn.
You did your bonus?
Huh? Yeah, I have 7. That's my total
It's the
thing.
+1 initiative.
Did anyone roll nice numbers?
I mean, I got 14.
13.
17.
Way better than mine.
All right, I guess I'm the only one that's gonna do.
You got 17.
What'd you roll?
20. Sounds like Force Temple music, the type of music you just get annoyed with after 2 minutes.
All right. Okay. Okay. Next. 15. Remember, I know everybody's doing this. Just a reminder: add your initiative bonus to
Yeah.
your roll, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Taèlios.
13.
Again.
13.
13. Morzza.
14.
What a tight cluster here.
20.
Farryn.
20.
You say that like I should have heard that already.
No, I say it again because someone talked as soon as I said that, and so you didn't hear it.
Oh. Okay, Zeldreth.
7. Very good.
Whew, big rolls.
Yeah.
1, 7.
Okay.
1, 7? 17. Why did you say 1, 7 instead of 17?
Okay, so top of the initiative order. Farryn. I think you were top.
I was last
Yeah.
time. I got 24 last time.
So you got like a +3 initiative bonus.
I got a +5 back.
You have a +5 initiative bonus?
I
Okay,
have a
so-
+1.
I mean, like, walk into
Yeah, so here's the thing.
Yeah, you are where you are, but you can't see anything.
Yeah, exactly.
And you've got so the two of them would have pushing
Wait,
on.
okay, 1 second.
They
Before
were
we go
pushing on the door
Yeah.
together. I would say they're not where they are right there. They've stepped
They
into
should
the
be, like,
room.
into
just
the
Yeah,
room.
also, someone switched me to the back, but I was up front and I just switched with Steven. So, like, I would technically only be 1 spot behind.
Okay, but Nix was up
Nix
closer.
is
I think.
yeah, it was Nix and me
Okay.
next.
And
I
then
was
you
in the
two-
back.
and you two. Yeah. Okay.
So push into the room.
So I get movement, right?
You have a movement. You have movement and action.
Can I see anything?
Very little right now because no, as they came in and now that there's a gap there and the torchlight is right there, you can see 20, 30 feet into the room now and you see kobolds. You don't know how many right now.
Okay.
But basically those two were surrounded.
Yes. Here's what I'm looking for.
So you
A cluster. I want a tight cluster of kobolds. That's what I'm looking for.
you see them in the torchlight.
Okay, within 6 feet, I believe it is. Oh, that's the wrong one.
Basically you can see on those two, you can see that each of them has at least 2 kobolds on them right now, from what you can tell. What you can't see is off to the sides of them. But you can see in the gap between them, you can see 2-3 kobolds for sure right there. Maybe more.
Okay. Well, I want to target at least like a 3 kobold pack. It has to be within 5 feet. I can hit one, and if I hit, there's like 2 on either sides, then it hits him also.
Okay, with what?
Hail of Thorns.
What's the area of effect?
5 feet radius.
So it'll hit them too.
Are you kidding me?
No, if
Well,
you centers it-
if I shoot it at further back, then no. Dude, I'm trying to obviously I know the effects of the spell, so I'm trying to hit something that.
I understand you do, but where they are right now, basically, there's a kobold.
Can we get some kobolds
You
on the
basically
table?
we will, but you're basically shooting right between them, and they're each within 5 feet of whatever your target is. The kobolds are right up on them. I'm telling you, you don't have a shot at a kobold.
Deeper.
No, because they're all up on them right there. There is no distance right now.
Okay, then I'll just attack normally for now. But I'm still attacking with the bow.
Okay, then for right now, put these 4 up. Basically, center one on each of them, or off center a little bit to the side, and then there and there, so that there's like a gap in between. Put them in the gap in between a little bit. Yeah, where they'd see them like that. Yep. That's what you can see for sure. You can see for sure that.
Okay. I'll shoot it. This one. The middle one on the right side.
Okay.
Sick. I got a 5 on my first roll.
Very good.
So that's 10.
That's not gonna hit.
Yeah, that's a miss.
I can roll 17 for initiative, but then,
Okay. So, but you stayed where you are, right? You didn't move, or
there's nowhere to move.
Right. I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so that's your turn. That
Yeah.
was it, right?
I don't
You're
have
not
any
going to move. You had the 1 attack. Next up is Thaèndrys.
let me see.
Hey, Steven, how much health do you have?
Me?
Yeah.
14.
Okay, I'm gonna use poison spray on it. They
Okay.
have to make a Constitution saving throw or take 1d12 of poison damage.
Is that an attack on one individual? Or is it an area of effect? Or what is the deal on that? I'm asking again because
Yeah,
of...
I know. No, you extend it towards a creature you see within range and project a puff of noxious gas from your palm. The creature must see. So it's just 1.
In range?
Yeah, range is 10 feet.
Alright.
I don't think you have that.
If I move up a little bit, I can, right?
I would say you can definitely get that. I'll say you can move up right behind Nyx. And I suppose now we can set this out too.
It's not a lot to look at right now.
There's not much right now to look at because of where the battle is taking place, but we can still set it out there. So just get it. Just make sure everybody and any kobolds that would be.
It'd be probably
coming
better
with-
if it was right
I
here.
haven't started it yet, but
Because then you could see them all. I guess that works.
yeah, back there is fine. Just
Can I tilt it down farther? Oh,
yeah,
yeah. A little bit farther.
just tighten it so that it stays that way and doesn't collapse. You might. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We'll deal with it.
You got a new map?
Okay, so move up and then I can.
You
They were making it into this room.
the tablecloth symbolizes
You're in the back
The
like
darkness.
shut
the
up.
darkness. The tablecloth symbolizes the darkness of this room. You have no idea what kind of room you've stepped into, but it's dark, and so the tablecloth works for now. As does his notebook, which is in the picture too, which looks really nice in there.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, you can see my character.
That's
Wow,
right.
very interesting.
Okay, so it looks like I don't have to make a. They just have to succeed a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. Okay, and the DC is. What's your spell save DC?
14.
14. That is a success. Roll a 16, by the way.
No. I said dark.
16. Wait a minute. You said Constitution, and the DC is
14.
14. Yeah, it's still. Yeah, it's still a.
You know,
it still
we
is
might
a
have to
success.
sleep in here.
It's a -1, but it rolled a 16.
We don't really have a healing person.
So
Okay.
nothing happens?
No, there's no
It's not half
Nobody
damage? Come on.
has
No, not on that one. Next up is Nyx.
She's got the torch.
Okay, just don't just show me. Tell everyone what
I
you're
want to
doing.
use dancing lights, which creates I can create 4 torch-sized lights.
Within range, making them appear as torches, lanterns, or glowing orbs that
Put 'em
hover in
right
the
in
air
the
for the
center.
duration.
Has it too.
You can
Throw
combine
'em
them
in
into
the room.
one
It
glowing,
also
vaguely
might blind
humanoid
them
form
too
medium
if you put them
size.
right in front of them. And disinfect
Light,
them.
each
Yeah.
light sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius.
That's it? 10-foot radius?
They're not very bright, but you've got 4 of them.
Oh,
So you
okay.
can spread them out.
Okay.
Okay, so you cast dancing lights, and so you've got these 4 orbs.
120 feet is the range, so they can go quite a ways.
Okay, so where do you want to place them?
Well, I want to place them close enough where everyone can.
You want to place them 20 feet apart, each of them. Each orb needs to be 20 feet apart, and you want it to be 10 feet, at least in the room 10 feet.
Caleb's helping Nick's over here making the
Who's
decisions.
playing this
I'm
character again?
I'm just, for the math side of it, if they can only have 10-foot radius, you want them 20 feet apart, and at least 10 feet into the room, because that'll give the 10-foot radius back to us.
Sure, whatever.
Okay, so you 4 of these orbs shoot out into the room and scatter out, and I assume up above, 10 feet or so above. It's 10 feet, right? So you would send them out like that. Okay. All right, so you have an area of roughly 40 feet then, roughly 40 by 40-ish, that is lit up in this room, and you can see that it is. You don't see any walls at this point in the room. It's big enough that at this point you don't see any walls.
No other kobolds in?
And several more kobolds.
Nice
Yes.
to do.
Yeah.
Hurry up and kill these two so we can move other people in the
There's
room.
4.
Are you moving at all? Are you going to try to move? There's very little room to
Yeah.
move unless you want to try to barrel into the kobolds between those two.
Really?
You can just attack them with your
I
torch.
don't have a very good health.
Okay.
Just be the
Are you going to
torch.
stay where you are?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay out of the way.
Okay. Okay, that's Nyx's turn. There is now light in that area, and at this point,
There's 10 more kobolds.
The kobolds better have died.
This fight's gonna
haven't
take
died.
forever.
The
We need an
kobolds
area of
better
attack
have rolled
attack.
low.
That's what I was trying to do.
Just need to get rid of one, probably.
go ahead and put those out. They have moved up, and they're basically they're flanking over on either side there that they can now that are visible in the light, and then just kind of
Like this, like each of them has 4.
a little bit behind. There's like essentially 6 fully engaged with those 2 coming up behind.
Okay.
Very good.
When you say coming up behind, how far apart are they?
Maybe 10 feet behind. They're basically all up there, but 6. You see 8, 6 of which are engaged on these 2. The other 2 are behind just a bit, but seem to be moving into the fray. Okay, so that was Nyx was the last one to go, correct? So we are at Morzza.
Okay. How close? Like, is this one? How close is this one to these guys? Like, how close is it
10
to
to
me?
10 feet.
Within 10 feet to me. Like, this
Yeah,
guy,
yeah.
this guy right here.
Inside of 10 feet, yeah, coming up.
So can I move here and then breath and try to hit all these guys right here? All.
Oh, you don't
Five
need to
them?
move to do that.
If you move, then you
If I move
they
over,
get
then
a
I can go
advantage
over this
attack.
way. If I just
If-
breathe out here, it's out that.
So if you move there, I'm going to say that you would be moving out of the combat zone of 2 kobolds, which would potentially get you 2 attacks of opportunity against you. So the 2 furthest that way would get attacks on you as you move. You'd be leaving their space. But yes, you could do that if you want to. Doesn't mean they're going to hit you.
I could hit all
But-
4 of these guys here if I stayed here, I assume. These
Yeah,
guys.
and you didn't use your breath up top, right?
No.
Okay.
That would probably be
Yeah,
better.
that
you-
was him.
Well,
Since you have so little health, that would be better.
So little health. What is he at?
it's 15, right?
Well, you
15 feet,
Like-
yeah.
18 after something like that.
Here you go. Test it out. They are where they are right now. The dark spot is where it originates from you.
Looks like
You could probably hit 3 of them, depending on how you angle it.
I don't know. It looks like it hits.
it's close to
I think you
4.
said on it, it'll hit the edge of 2 of them.
Yeah.
Still a hit.
That is him.
If they're all clustered
you
up,
guys
if they're
look-
clustered
look-
up like that, then
Yeah.
yeah.
You guys have, and put it back down there again. I want to see if if the camera's picking it up.
Look.
It's pretty hard to see against the
If
table.
I do something like that,
If you were here,
That one's gone.
just say you
The guy
got.
fell over.
Well, now
I-
you
I-
moved them from where they
yeah,
were.
Now they're all in there.
Yeah, even those over there have moved
No,
into
look,
the.
I changed where he was at. They all fit on the thing when you set them all 3 down where they were. No, there wasn't a guy over here. They were all.
I would
say
I
they
think
were all on it.
Listen,
They were
it's
all on it.
fine. I told you that you've got it. I trust you. If you
I think it would have clipped all of them at least.
It clips the 2 on the edge, but it still hits them.
okay,
like
so they make a
halfway.
saving throw. Is
Yes.
that how this works?
It is 8 plus Constitution modifier, so 10. Plus, so it's gonna be 12.
The DC is 12.
Yes.
And it's a Constitution saving throw. Is that right?
I think so. Yeah. Breath weapon.
Is his or yours the ice or no?
Doesn't say Constitution saving throw. This is DC. Dexterity saving or what is it?
But it didn't. I didn't write it down.
I don't think you wrote down the saving throw for it. What does yours say?
Hmm?
Did yours say
Saving?
saving throw?
For what?
Your breath weapon.
Breath weapon.
Well, his is
breath
fire,
weapon,
so it's gonna be a
15
dex.
feet.
I'm saying does it
Dex
have the?
saving DC 8.
Yeah, I didn't write that down.
Yeah,
on
his
ours.
says dex save. His does not say any save. So they just can't block it. I think.
How could you?
Well, fire. Fire is a dex save. Ice. I bet that's a dex save too, actually.
I mean, it's ice though, so like they're probably slower on their decks.
Fire's still
I
pretty
feel like I
fast.
should know this. I feel like I should just know this.
Well, I just had another good idea.
You definitely should
If,
just know
if
this.
they were in a timber, I could just burn down the timber.
Except it's been raining the last few days.
So yeah, that's a good point. That probably.
Well, when you say
Okay,
rain, it's like
silver,
more like
cold. It is a con save.
tsunami.
Okay.
Constitution. Why can't it be that for me?
I think these guys have.
No, it's for them. They have to roll for that.
Oh.
That's not for you.
Oh, I'm saying.
Yours, they have to roll a dexterity save.
Well, I'm saying they-
Yeah. So write that down on your sheet, so there's never any question about this anymore. That it's a con save. Just
Okay.
write, yeah, capital C, capital O, capital N,
I'm
somewhere
trying to
by
figure
your
out
breath
where to write
weapon.
Where do you have?
If I write it there, it's gonna put it right next to them.
Just
I
put
don't
it on
want
the
it.
bottom, right below the DC. Put con save.
Okay, so I'm rolling for
4.
4.
if all of them did. hit,
Con
that would be
saves
pretty
for
good.
4 of them with a DC of
12.
12. The first one fails. The second one
Be the right side. Middle.
fails. The third one succeeds.
That's the one.
And that's the third one is,
Oh, you're going that way.
yeah, the one is that way, and now I'm doing for the one back behind. Okay? Fails.
That's pretty good.
So it's
3 out of 4.
2d6 or half on save.
Okay?
So 1, awesome. And 5, so 6. So
6 to the one
So
on the
three-
right, the first one that
3 of them
failed.
are
it's 6
dead.
for 3 of them except for that one.
Takes 3.
Yeah.
These 3 got 6, that one
Oh,
got
you
3.
roll for the
That
oh,
one's
okay.
not
Okay.
dead. Those 3 are probably dead.
Okay, so the back one and the 2 that way took full damage, right?
Yeah.
They topple down as ice cubes, kobold ice cubes. Just set them off to the side. The other one
Now it's just my
is,
If he doesn't have a dex penalty,
Not
then
happy.
he'd be mad.
but is still up.
He's basically frozen.
A little cold.
He should lose all initiative.
You should lose all initiative.
I should, but I didn't.
Okay, in a burst of innate ability, Morzza. Oh, you didn't even shift to the side, did you?
No.
You just open up your
You just
toothy dragonborn mouth and let loose a cone of cold, which froze 3 of them in their steps as they topple over onto the ground, frozen ice cubes, kobold sickles, if you
You
will.
should have opened with that.
The other one is almost appearing stunned, almost, but is still up, but hurting pretty badly.
I have a question real quickly before anything. Can I, like, intimidation, is that something I could try to use, like, just, like, try to use, like, is that an action? Or can I just kind of, like, roar or something like that to try to scare them? Would that count as an action for me?
I think if you try to go out of your way to do something to intimidate, is it some special ability you have? I think it's going to be
just intimidation.
a skill. It's going to be an action to try to do something that will intimidate.
Just roaring would. That's all. Like after I kill the 3 guys, after that, just roaring for the guy left there.
Keeping in mind that this is 6 seconds that we're working with, yes, your turn is done unless you're moving.
Now I'm moving. So scare all of them away with my intimidation.
Okay. All right. Next up is Taèlios.
Can I move in there? I mean, I got 3 people in front of me.
Yeah, with the shifting around that has taken place, because he basically shifted over behind Nyx.
Just show me him on that.
You didn't move. As long as there's space, the rule is you can move through an ally's space as long as there's room to move through. Mm-hmm. And with everything happening right now, it's a 10-foot wide hallway. If you just picture 10 feet, a third person could move between 2 people if you needed to. But I'm going to treat it as difficult terrain because of you're having to kind of squeeze through in the midst of battle, which means you've got... What's your movement?
40, what? Where do you see
It's
that?
high. The movement's
Your
high.
speed?
45.
45?
Yeah.
So half that.
He's got 20.
20. You got
23.
20 feet. You can,
22.5.
you can get up there.
And each of these is what, 5 feet?
5,
You said?
yep.
You've got so much space. Plus
So,
you're a dwarf.
Could I move like over to here? It looks like. That'd be 20.
No, because to do that, you'd have to move through an enemy's space.
So you just move right
You'd have to move
right
between
the
a
center.
kobold. You'd have to move through...
I can't come right through here.
No,
'Cause
he's up against the wall
door.
there.
Oh.
What you can't see out there, because I haven't put up the room because you can't see it very well right now, is that the wall in that room goes straight left and right from that doorway.
Okay.
So he's up against a wall there. There's no room to move.
Okay, I'll move there and I'll attack this one that's hurting.
Okay.
Roll for damage.
So I have to roll the hit first, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Hey, you probably hit
16
that
plus
one.
what's the...
Your staff, or whatever
Yeah,
you're
this guy's
attacking with.
gone.
Wait, what are you?
Like
It's
plus
the
six.
attack bonus on your staff.
What are you attacking with?
Plus,
Probably plus 4,
plus 6 on my staff.
plus 6. Yeah, so that's a hit.
22. That seems like that
Okay.
would probably hit.
And that's a d6.
Plus 6, right?
And plus
This
6
guy's-
is automatically dead.
This guy's
Yeah.
gone.
Plus
I
6.
think
D6
he's
plus
automatically
6.
dead.
So 8.
Bong.
If any of these guys are hit, they're dead. From certain people.
I'm helping.
Okay, so that was your move. That was your attack. That's your turn. Zeldreth is up.
Me? Here's a question. Obviously, I'm gonna do rage. That's like a bonus action. But anyways, could I punch 2 of them if I didn't bring out my axe and just punch them instead of attacking?
No, you still just have 1 attack.
But would it still? If I brought out my axe, could I still attack them?
Your axe has a bonus, so you
Well,
want
yeah,
to
but
use
I
should
don't have my
you-
axe
you-
out.
your
You already have your axe out.
Well,
It's
I
not
was
like
pushing the door open.
you have your axe in a hand. And you're
Drawing a weapon is considered part of your action. That's not an issue. You can use your axe.
pushing. Plus,
Yeah.
you would already have it out. It's not.
Well, he's asking because he was pushing on the door.
Well,
It's
yeah,
a
but you
legitimate
would push
question.
on it with the axe in his hand.
It's a
not like-
legitimate question. It's a legitimate question.
I will attack the dog.
the one, on
The
the
one
far
clear to
right.
the right.
Yep.
The one that no one else can see.
Okay. Make your attack.
That's wait. Which one would be the +6 or the +4?
Go down to your great axe there and look at your bonus.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's 20. That's a hit.
That's a hit. And a D12 if I remember right on the great axe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna die.
I mean, he already has plus 6
3.
damage.
Nine.
+6. That's 9. He's dead.
Is there weapons that do, like a great axe, you think you'd be swinging it? Like,
Yeah,
wouldn't you go through...
That's slashing damage. Well, you just assume there's control there. He's in front of you. And
I know,
He's
but
saying
I
to hit
figured he
multiple.
could hit like all these guys around him because he's swinging this humongous axe.
well, I suppose something like that might be possible in the narrative if it were a natural 20. Otherwise, no, because he's swinging at one particular creature.
Or if it was like
So-
some special ability, you know, like you can hit a certain range of running or
So
something.
you do connect with that one on the edge there with however many points of
A
slashing
lot more
damage,
damage than he had.
and it was enough to devastate
Put him
that
under.
kobold.
He's like, oh no, my life is ruined.
And now it's their turn after this. Great.
Okay.
You guys.
All right. Are you moving at all, or just staying right there?
I'd stay there, I guess.
Okay.
Felt like my guy would run back.
Okay. Then finally, the kobolds who rolled a natural 1 on initiative
Yeah.
get to
I
go.
like that. 'Cause then I don't get
That's
hit
a low
every
one.
time.
So, okay, now I've got to stand up so I can see what's going on here.
You've only got 2 in attack range.
Yeah.
Couldn't that one move?
Yeah, I can move and
Oh,
attack.
Yeah,
I suppose. I forget you can move and attack in this game. Can't you
Yeah,
can
there's-
just totally do that?
There's 3 left, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That we can see.
Yeah. Exactly.
I feel like I'm just gonna like get down to like 12 health.
I'm glad we made this entire map just so we could sit on the edge of it for the entire round.
Settle down, Beavis.
We still don't know what the 2 means.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
20 kobold.
the one right in front of Taèlios is going to attack Taèlios. Armor class
15.
18.
18.
Good grief.
Yeah.
We all have high.
Wait, oh,
That's that
second.
dex coming into play right there.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, does dex
I'm
affect
jumping around
armor
like
class?
Yoda right
Yeah.
now. Like, good luck.
Depends on your armor.
Miss.
Your dex affects if your armor is not.
The next
like,
one
if
is
your light
attacking
means
you as well. Miss. And the other one runs up to, to Zeldreth.
Just stack on Zeldreth.
Well, these 2 attacked me for some reason. I don't understand that.
They just be
They both attacked you?
Yeah.
Hits.
Well, because they didn't want to attack me, I
How
just killed like
much?
4 other guys. They're like, crap, I'm not coming over this guy.
4.
4?
Another 4 points?
I mean, 4's not that much. I'm only down to like, how much is that?
He's in rage right now, right? So he's like
how much it
getting
is.
more mad.
Oh, yeah, you did say you were raging. That's
Yeah.
right. Which means you take half damage on that.
Ooh,
So you only
nice.
took 2.
There you go.
Because that was piercing damage.
That's the old DM trying to get you
Yeah.
killed right there. That's
No, that's the DM. Because that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
My whole goal is to get you guys killed as quickly as possible.
Next thing you know, one of them is probably going to steal our dagger and stab us or something.
Yes, that is
That
definitely
lady,
coming.
that lady comes down these
There's,
stairs.
there's no avoiding it. There's just no avoiding it. Just accept
She
that that's
follows
going
us
to happen.
everywhere.
Okay, top of the order, Farryn.
Well, I can't really do anything anymore. 'cause
And
it's
Thaèndrys
illegal.
is.
You can go
on
through
deck.
that, remember? I guess you can't maybe go through now, but.
It's probably
You
not
could probably
impossible.
get over here and start.
I can
He
get.
gets out there and 5 more
It's been
kobolds
6
will attack
seconds.
him.
I'm brave. I'm gonna move through them over to here. Or no.
Gonna shut my
No.
life.
With 3 of them there now, it's a whole
Get out of the
different deal.
way.
Can you shoot?
You
through
guys
it?
just, they just congested.
Okay,
They just.
I'll just shoot an arrow at the ceiling.
Ricochet.
Maybe you shoot the ceiling and try
I'm
to
going to
make
consider
something
that
fall down
a
on them.
natural 1, then, and it hits someone in the back. Okay.
Preferably.
There's very little you can do right now because they've completely congested that entrance into the room.
Okay, who's up?
Guess I won't do anything.
All right, then Thaèndrys is up. Kind of the same story, unless you want to try to. But kobolds are short too. They're
So you can shoot
they're
them under their
small
legs.
creatures. They're small creatures, and with the exception of Nyx, you all are medium. So they're, you know, you can hardly even see them right now through the 3 of them,
I can see him getting.
especially through the Dragonborn.
Elizabeth can see them under their
That
I'm
means
legs.
the
gonna- I'm
probably
gonna
used to
use-
attack them through
I'm
our
going to use
legs.
dancing lights, and I'm just going to put 3 of the lights like directly in the kobolds' faces, and then the other one just out in the room in the middle.
Wait.
Okay, interesting. Okay.
So that's what I thought Lucy was gonna do. Put them in their face, but she didn't do
Well, yeah,
that.
'cause that
So-
might blind them.
I wanted to know how many.
We needed space.
kobolds were in there.
Okay. Okay, we'll say that you accomplish that, and then you're staying put. Aside from that,
Yeah.
and the other one just
Nothing-
shoots out
nothing
into the
else.
room.
The other one, I'll just move it like kind of in the middle of all those other 4.
Okay.
That she had out.
That's a waste.
No, it is. It's brighter.
It hits the hypotenuses, hypotenusi, whatever that is.
But we already see in the middle.
All right.
They're dim light, so it's
That's
brighter.
Thaèndrys. Next, you're up.
Yeah, I can't.
Dancing lights.
I already knew that. We're just gonna
I
have
wonder
like
how
a
many spells Josh
billion
has here. He's
lights.
like, just been using
Well, we
infinite
can't
spells.
waste ours. We still need
Is
healing
Dancing Lights a
spells.
cantrip?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can use it.
Oh, infinite.
Yeah.
Like, you just blind all the enemies.
Well, I don't know if it blinds them.
It's dim light.
We just have a billion
10
lights
feet.
all around the
Shocking,
room.
though, right? It's not like you expect that.
Same as the Spanish Inquisition.
I go down.
The Kobolds are like, oh, we've seen this before.
Can I unleash the Spanish Inquisition on them?
Yes. Yes. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
That should be a spell.
Okay, so you're just passing on your turn. Okay, Morzza.
Actually, okay, never mind. I was gonna say something. I forgot about because cantrips are infinite, right?
Yeah.
So technically, I can use my like. I forgot that because I don't have the spells for because it's a wizard spell, but it's the cantrip. What is it? Focus or whatever. What is it called?
Dancing lights?
True Strike?
Yeah.
True Strike?
True strike. Yeah. So I could use true strike on an action where I couldn't do anything, right?
Yeah. It gives
Yeah.
you advantage on your first attack roll.
Not that I would actually
On
get
your
a
next-
chance,
on
but
your
I'm saying I
next
could have done it. I'm not going to do it at this point because
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. It's past my
Yes.
turn.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, but for me, if I move, I don't get advantage. Like they don't get advantage on me, right, for attacking. If I move.
As long as you don't leave its space.
They weren't attacking you.
Oh,
Yeah.
All the
I'm
ones
saying,
that were attacking
I'm
you
saying
left.
I could move out of the way so other people can come in and then attack, right? They only get.
If you kind of circle around it,
Yeah.
yes, then you're not leaving its
And I
space.
want to come behind it.
Okay.
Do I get advantage for that?
Nope.
What? He's attacking him. I thought you gave that to us one time. Where if someone's in front of it and you attack from behind it, you get advantage.
That's
That's
in.
what they didn't see
That's
you, I
in.
think.
Session.
Joshua, can you give me a
First
Remember we
firebolt?
did that with the Knolls
And you what?
Firebolt?
because I was in front of it and someone was behind it or something like
Yeah,
that.
they're attacking me, and he went behind him to attack.
You gave it to someone. I remember this.
And I
'Cause
remember-
you told us that if we strategize about that, then we get
Yeah, in
advantage.
the foyer, you're saying this like.
All right.
That's why I did that.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay, I'm gonna attack. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go over here and attack
Are you
that
kidding me?
one.
You're taking that
Well,
one.
because you're lower than Tom.
How far are you from the one that's right in front of Taèlios then?
He's like 5 feet.
I'm
Are,
like
are
right
you
here.
within 5 feet? If you leave that one's space, you might get in a.
Yeah, he
Oh.
was within 5 feet of it.
So now go there then.
You're still leaving it space, or you're technically.
If I go around it, I'm not leaving it space, right? I can just stay
If
within
you
the
move
5 feet.
clear over, you might be.
No,
if you
I
move
won't,
more
I
than
won't
5
move.
feet
I'll
away.
just stay. I'll stay with this one
Okay.
and attack it with advantage.
You're gonna need that advantage.
Well, I got 14 for the
That'll
first one,
hit.
Oh, so that.
and another 14.
Okay, that hits.
You don't even need the advantage.
Well, I get 6 damage and then 10. 12. So I have plus 2. 12 damage
Yeah.
That's on
Just
this.
toast.
On this one?
Toast.
on that one right here. The one closest to where I was.
Okay, that's your turn. Yeah.
Yep.
That's it. Taèlios, you're up. Zeldreth is on deck.
Okay, I will flip up over this guy. I can move over here, right? I can go through him and just move to the back of this guy.
You were fighting him. So
I don't think you can get between them right now because there's an enemy there. I don't think you can push.
you'd have
between
to. You have to
them.
attack him. Otherwise, you're moving out of his attack, so he gets an opportunity to
Yeah.
attack on you.
Okay, well, I attack him then.
20.
20.
That's a
Nat 20.
crit.
He
Nat
just
20.
stabs him.
Yeah.
Can we
That's
just
a
kill
I
it?
don't even know if it's worth using the chart on this one.
He
Yeah.
might be able to
The
kill this
table.
one. He might be able to kill this one today.
Yeah,
Well,
but I get
what if
double.
it doesn't
double
double?
Yeah,
hit.
he might get a double attack, right? Because then he can attack
Fine.
the other one.
Roll it. Roll your percentiles and see what you get.
It's probably like double damage,
Percentiles,
even though you don't
right?
need it.
Where is that? There
To
it
the
is.
back. Alright, let's see what you get.
Oh, 28.
Lame.
28.
double.
God,
This is
man.
double
Double
damage.
damage. Hey, I
Double
called
damage on
it.
an enemy that will
So-
already die in one hit.
So hold on, before you do that, here's one thing I've seen online that I kind of like the idea of.
I don't like it.
Well, no, okay. So here's the deal. Here's what I was thinking. One way I've seen because it's double dice, right? You don't just roll once and double it. You roll double dice. So theoretically, though, you could roll a 1 and a 1. In which case, a 20 becomes no big deal, right? So at that point, it's really a disappointing critical hit. So what some do is, instead of rolling 2 dice, you roll 1, and the first die is assumed max. So if you're using a D8, you're using a D6. So you would assume you get 6 automatically, and then you roll for the other one, and then add your mods after that. And I thought about doing that because you want a crit to be a crit. You want it to be something special.
I crit him for 2.
However, since we use this table and there is the possibility of getting some sort of an extraordinary effect out of a critical hit, then I decided I want to leave it as we have it and not do that thing with the dice because, yes, you could still roll a disappointing roll on a critical hit, but you also have the table which can give you some pretty awesome things too. So that's
Only a 35% chance. Just saying.
So can I roll my hit?
To do something more than double damage.
It's still a crit, but I would say that we can think about it, but what we could do is when you roll a critical hit, you decide before you do anything. You do not roll the D100, but you can decide I'm going to take the full amount on one and roll the other one, or I'm going to roll the table. We could do both that
You
way.
kind of have to roll the table
You
every
gotta
time.
roll the table, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so
I want
to
to do some quadruple damage.
Yeah.
6
That's
Yeah, you
bad.
did.
Yeah, what is this rule?
and 3.
We can just assume
I'm going to
max.
safely remove this guy from the game.
Yep.
He was deleted.
Okay. That leaves one. That was your turn. Taèlios, and Zeldreth is up.
It's time to get revenge on the guy who attacked me.
That's not Zeldreth, is it? Oh, you are Zeldreth.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
Zeldreth.
that's
Right.
that's not gonna hit.
Oh, he did his turn.
That's not gonna hit.
Yeah, he rolled 3.
9.
That is a
Gosh.
miss. That is a miss.
Do something.
You swing wide with your great axe.
It's Tom.
Scrapes along the wall.
Great axe.
Swing wide.
It's me, my
Break.
toe.
More like miss axe.
Which comes down to the Kobold,
Are you kidding me?
singular now,
What if he
right?
hits his hit?
And
Just
my
It's critical.
and he's not gonna get critical.
He's still raged. He's still enraged, so it's like.
misses you.
At least he didn't hit me. after
Top of the order,
missing.
Farryn.
Who's gonna steal the kill?
Alright, I'm gonna go like
Who's
this.
gonna steal my
1,
final attack?
2, 3. I can see right through right here. Right?
Sure.
My shield's kind of...
Alright.
The question is, who's
I'm
gonna
gonna
get that?
What did he say?
Your
So my shield's in the
dwarven
way.
shield's in the way.
And so is Steven, see?
They both block it.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna use my firebolt.
What does it do?
I have to roll to hit first, but
Is that a...
Is that a spell?
cantrip.
Oh, that's
Okay,
a
don't use spells on a 6 health kobold.
No, wait, where does it say cantrip? Oh yeah, 0.
Looks like Caleb's gonna get the final thing.
Yeah, no, I have. Okay,
If he hits it.
that's 13.
13 hits.
Alright, I roll a d10 of damage.
Yeah, that guy's gone.
Rolls a 1. He's not gone.
6
Yeah,
damage.
he's dead.
Actually, is there an attack bonus for spells, or is it just the?
It has to say specifically that there is. If it doesn't, then no.
I have one. It says spell attack bonus.
That's on your
That's
to hit.
to hit. Okay.
That's to
Then
hit,
just
not
10,
damage.
or just 6 damage.
Oh,
So
man.
just 20 points then.
Yeah, that's fine.
It is terminated.
Oosh.
You
Stole a kill.
Wait, you gotta end it at something.
You
What
want
are
this
you
turn
gonna
off?
do?
We don't know the battle's
You
done.
can turn that off for right now.
Stop it?
Just stop it for right now, yeah.
Nice.
Way more kobolds come.
Well, that's... Yeah, well, it'll pick up on that, but we don't... I delete the audio from this anyway. So once I get them synced, then I delete that audio.
You forgot-
Okay. So these lights are still out in the room, giving you... Let me see here. If there's anything
I'm gonna
else
use
you can see right
You
now.
can use a bonus action to move them. So once the fight's done, I'm gonna move mine from right there to spread out like around the same distance, 20 feet away from the other ones.
Okay.
To illuminate the dark areas of the room.
Okay. All right.
Too bad your lights did nothing.
And here's what we're going to do.
You never know.
The lights, they do nothing.
No, we get the dungeon map now. We can see all the rooms.
How far did you move it?
How far?
Yeah, how far did you move the lights?
I moved them. So she had hers in like a square in the room. So I moved like one over here on this side, one on this side, on this side to like get as much, as farther out as I can. Basically.
Okay. So why don't you give me this map, remove that.
Elizabeth, move your book.
Can I keep that one?
And
Just roll it up,
how
put
do
it
I
back
wanna do
there.
this? I wasn't sure how all this was going to work, but...
It's not going to.
Oh, it'll work. I'm just trying to.
Put that map down real weird.
What do I need? What do I need? I need a trip to Europe, but. Well, let me just set this down, and all you see is this. Okay.
It's a lot of space.
Those are probably like pillars.
I see the other side.
You don't see the other side.
You want a bed?
Yeah, I was right. Those are pillars.
Oh my gosh!
Domino tower.
Oh my gosh!
The whole room comes
I
down.
think. Yeah.
Putting creases in the paper.
I know it kills me to do that. Trust me, it kills me.
You should have thought of a better way to conceal things.
Yeah,
on the
well, I didn't know exactly what was.
Well, you thought we were gonna walk in the room and instead be able to see
I
300 feet.
thought the kobolds were going to kill you immediately.
Well, maybe next time we should try a party with everyone who has dark vision, so we don't have to take your torches or anything.
Everyone can be elves.
Okay, so with the lights,
I
that's
now identify as an elf.
put yourselves in the room right now. Figure the battle is just over, and basically a round has passed. 6 more seconds has passed. Where are you? What are you doing?
Well, we kinda near the
you were in the
front.
front.
I was on this side though.
This side over here?
Yeah, he was
Well,
over there.
I moved in and shot the
was
guy.
like-
With
This in the
Firebolt.
room, so he probably moved up. That's about like the order we would have moved in.
Steven is moving backwards.
Because he came up here and
Yeah.
shot through the
He's
gap.
moonwalking. That's true. But we have moved in now a
Yeah.
little bit more.
Yeah. So another round has passed. Basically, another 6 seconds.
Face me to the other wall though. Turn me around. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I shoot the guy, but then I'm gonna turn around and make sure no one's tagging me in the back.
Pew, pew. All you see is a pillar right by you.
I'm gonna get up here so I can actually see more.
Are these like the pillars in Attack of the Clones?
This is more like Moria, right? So there's probably a billion goblins crawling down from there.
Yeah, I saw that.
You're not supposed to see that. We don't have enough light.
We can see that. We can see this. This is all fair game.
Technically, it's not, but
Moving the lights in, you can at least see. You could get a sense of that there are those pillars there, and with the torchlight in the room too now. The torchlight 10, 20, 30. The torchlight reaches that wall. It just doesn't go as far down, but the other lights that moved in saw those pillars, and you can see at least that there's this row of pillars here. So yeah, you get a good sense that that's what's going on, and that's the situation in the room.
So we need to check for traps.
That's how
Yeah.
Falls in a
Perception
pit.
guy, you want to do it?
Hold on. As you
there's more.
hear. I don't need a perception roll. This is clear enough. You hear movement, footsteps coming from the direction of where you can see that there's an open doorway over there, and it's definitely moving your way.
I'm sending my orbs right over there to that door.
All of them?
I'm gonna send. So it's 10 feet, so I can put one here and one here to illuminate that doorway.
You have
And then-
4 orbs?
I have 4, and then I'll move one over to
Your
this
fine
pillar
thing.
here. And
Yeah,
this
yeah.
Elizabeth, where place yours?
Did you guys like both plan this spell out or something?
What? No. I just had this.
Elizabeth sends all of her orbs to this corner.
Yes, right over there.
Just spread them out over here. And then we can...
It's up to you. Put them where you
They
want
have
them.
to be in 20 feet.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
Yeah, 20 feet. Yeah,
Can
we
you
have
use them?
120
Can you
range.
use stuff like that to search the room? Because technically, you can see light even if we can't. Like, you could send it, right? And even if we
It's a
can't see
distance
the
of
distance,
120 feet.
you could still like.
And they last for a minute.
Yeah, you could see the wall or whatever, and it'll show you, but remember it's dim light.
Yeah.
So
But I'm saying you
put 'em
could
where
use
you
it to
want.
find enemies in a dark room.
You could.
Where you want 'em.
You could move them around. 120 feet, 120 foot
I mean, that's pretty
range.
far.
Yeah, but it only puts out light for a 10-foot radius.
No, exactly. But you would still see it in a dark room.
Yes, you could still see it. Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Well, we have a torch, so that's pretty much in the torch range right there.
Yeah, but I want to have to cast them
You can move them though with bonus action.
Yeah, I can now.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
It's concentration for dancing lights, so you can't do anything else other than dancing lights.
Alright, that's fine.
No, that's not.
That's the cast.
Here's how concentration spells work. You can still cast other spells when you have a concentration up. You cannot cast another concentration spell.
Oh.
It'll drop the first one.
I see.
But when you take damage, you have to roll a Constitution. You basically
That's
do.
to see if you drop this.
Yeah, you do a concentration check, which is a Constitution saving throw, with a DC of 10 or half of the damage that you took, whichever is higher. So it's always a minimum of 10.
This duration is up to a minute for the.
Yes. So basically,
So at 12.
so Nyx's dancing lights have been up for 4 rounds now. Yours have been up for 3, I think.
That's
Did
30
you,
seconds.
Did you,
Mine are up for 2.
you did it later than
Yeah.
Okay.
It was around 6 seconds. Or was it?
Yeah, well, 10 rounds is a minute. So,
Okay.
yeah, so yours have been up for not quite half of their duration. Yours is, or a quarter, roughly. A fifth.
So we
Okay.
hear these footsteps coming.
Yes, and out of that open doorway pours out more kobolds. Pours. Well, you don't know right now.
What are you talking about? We got
But-
light right there.
We can't see down the hallway.
It's a 10-foot hallway.
Not
Okay,
a great time
so-
to do healing real quick.
What we're going to do is...
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
Yeah, you can catch your.
I use my breath on them already.
So
Yeah,
yours is a
okay,
pretty good
so-
use, because you could have taken so much damage if you hadn't used it. Great. It'd be like 10 now.
Yeah, I can't quite do it. Can't quite do
Yeah,
it.
no, you
Oh man.
Okay. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let me take this guy, and then you've got 7 there.
Yep.
7.
We don't
By
have
the
any-
way, while this is happening, my guy's pulling out his crossbow. My short crossbow. I actually don't know how long a range it is. Short bow. Oh, 80/320 it has.
Where do you want these?
Just moving out, just the starting point for the front. There's 2 right there. So the diagonals. Just put the rest behind there.
I'm gonna attack Caleb.
We'll go back to
I
that.
think they're going to attack me.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Georgie, can you
Yeah,
hear me?
okay.
What is it?
The front
True
one,
strike?
Elizabeth.
Is that an action? Or
No.
Yeah, true strike is an action.
Put that right up diagonally from Caleb.
These things are fast.
What?
Like diagonally here.
Right there.
They're small guys, and they move up.
How can they?
They have 30 feet. They have 30 feet, and that's diagonally.
You're telling me we
that's-
don't get a single attack on them before they get to us?
I'm telling you that their spot in the initiative is they're rushing into the room right now.
Right as we're coming in.
So all of them need moved up that way.
Yeah.
All of them need moved up.
But they just gave me
Yeah.
up
Well,
on me?
okay. So let me tell you this. So they're rushing in and they're coming right towards you.
Yes.
If at the same time you want to rush towards them, you can, and we'll meet in the middle.
I'm not rushing towards them. I'm shooting at them.
The pillar
just
falls
about
and
happened.
crushes to
Oh
it.
my gosh.
My guy's gonna go what's happening.
Do they want to like spread out to go to different people, or how's the?
Well, let's do this. Let's do this.
Because they're not. Yeah.
So, okay, here's the thing.
Just, I'll say this. Here's the thing. Watch your tone.
I'm not kidding.
While this is happening, can my guy move to the side? Like towards the light, kind of, so I can get a better angle and shoot them?
Yeah, you can move while they're coming in.
Is this how you want them all situated?
Just
No,
a second.
he's
Just a
working on
second. Let's do this. Okay. Let's do this.
Actually, I'm gonna do it on that.
New initiative because it's a new battle. There's new parameters for this battle, so new initiative.
I would rather keep my initiative.
Too bad.
Okay, I'll take it.
You added. What do you add to that again?
3.
Your initiative, right?
Are you kidding me?
Tom, look at your initiative there.
That's pretty good.
Nyx.
11.
Taèlios.
21.
Morzza.
12.
I think we had
Farryn.
3 people who got 12.
6.
You got 6?
Zeldreth.
12. See, Mark says Purvis got who gets to go first.
Doesn't matter.
Taèlios.
Nine.
Or Thaèndrys, I mean.
Oh
Niner.
yeah, that's 7.
9.
I'll be dead before my
Okay.
spell even matters.
So, they can, for the purposes of what we're doing, they are not there right now, but they are pouring into the room. Okay? You're up. You're first.
So they're not
Yeah,
right here.
set it up there.
Do I need to move them back?
No, leave him there.
Okay.
No. Yeah, you can.
So I'm going to come up and attack the one in the front.
Well, they're still pouring into the room. Like, you're saying that they're moving, their action is moving, basically, right?
So the best... I can't attack right now? Is that what we're saying?
No, you will be able to. But what I'm saying is you would end up, if you're going to move towards them, then we're going to back up a little bit and move you at them.
Okay.
Then.
Yeah, I'm...
So move them, for right now, make...
They would almost be kind of
Halfway,
choked right there.
I'm assuming they're not running around. The
They all shot in and through, like under those lights, and they're all shooting between those 2 pillars.
Right.
Okay, that's where they're headed.
Does that look good to you then? Like that?
That's fine.
Can I come up here and attack that guy?
That's fine.
Not one.
That's a
Nice.
hit.
That'll probably hit.
18.
I think that hits.
Yeah, that guy's gone.
You probably don't even need to roll, right? You're
Pretty much
automatically
all
do 6
one
damage.
hit 'em.
Tell
Why
them
would I
that's-
automatically do 6?
Because your weapon.
Because your
You
weapon
have your
has a
weapon
bonus.
bonus, right?
plus 6
Oh,
damage.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
you automatically do 7.
Yeah, it's dead.
The least I could do is 7.
Okay.
But I might as well roll.
Roll your damage. It's kind of.
And that is.
Unless you're
how
just
much
stronger
you
than
do.
the other kobold we just fought.
I doubt it.
Okay, it is terminated.
My signature move, stick whack.
He hits him and tells him to get to the chopper.
Okay, so that was movement and attack.
Yep.
Okay, kobolds are up.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
They rolled high. Tom gonna get like 15 guys.
Maybe I should do...
Good thing he has the best armor class.
Okay,
I mean, yeah, I guess he does, because we also have 18 though.
5, 10, 15. That'll work. So what I want is 3 on Taèlios and 3 on Farryn.
Great.
At least they're not
Which
going
one's
for me.
right here?
Yep.
Whoops. Ooh, we got our crossbows mixed up.
3 there.
Of course, the one instance when Hail of Thorns would have been amazing.
And another pillar of
Literally
thorns
roll the
because
lowest
somebody can't
initiative.
not hit them.
I had plans to put like a real heavy washer on the bottom of those to make them heavy at the bottom end so they wouldn't tip like that, but I just never got it done. Plus, when you got to get a big washer like that, washers are expensive. Have you ever just bought a big heavy-duty washer? I was surprised at how much they cost.
No, I haven't, actually.
The blocks I used to play with.
Couldn't
when I
get
was
myself to spend another 79 cents each when I've already
Yeah.
spent $900 or whatever. Okay. We've got Farryn with an armor class of 18. You guys in your armor classes, for crying out loud.
I didn't do that.
And-
You gave us our armor classes.
Well, the rules gave you your armor classes. You both have armor classes of 18. All right.
So that just makes this harder to hit.
Does anyone
Yeah.
have less
Yeah.
armor class than that?
18.
The-
With,
18
Yeah,
or
all
higher.
me and us three have 18.
I only have a 15.
I mean, all we have is like scale mail. That's
I have a
it.
16.
I'm not
Are
even
you
wearing
being
armor.
mean?
But they can't hit me
Still
because my
beating.
dexterity's
I
so
see we
high.
have armor, Joshua.
I got a
Like I
shield.
said, I'm like Yoda jumping around.
You're like Yoda and
You can bounce off
Two.
the.
My dexterity.
You want to dump
Yeah.
off the
Yeah,
poles
I
there
don't
and bounce
think
around
it's
them.
dexterity. I have 13. What's yours?
14.
Look at me, dude. Mine's lower than Joshua.
All right.
I don't have any. Actually,
Somebody got hit.
How much damage did Tom take?
Taèlios takes 2 points of damage.
Oh,
oh, that's
man.
very
Farryn takes 3 points of damage.
Dead.
They're rolling
What
high.
is this crap? I take 8 points of damage. They take
Yeah.
Daniel gets
Yeah.
the 2 max damage.
And you can tell, too, that these guys are now that you've fought some of them, and this is a different kind of combat than what you did on the surface, you can tell they're working together as well. You're aware that that instinct that you have to try to work together and flank, they're doing the same thing. You can tell that in the midst of combat.
What about my instinct to shoot at them when they're 50 feet away? Where'd that go?
Your character was just too dumb.
So I don't. So are. I mean, these are intelligent creatures, right? Like, why is that significant? Is what I'm asking.
I'm just telling you, I'm just telling you information that in their fighting style, you can tell that that's what they're doing.
They're trying to gang
Different
up on
than the other ones.
Well, no. The point, no, not different from these. You realize that's what they were doing too. It's up on the surface. You were attacked from like all sides individually, from a distance. This is up close melee fighting hand to hand, and there's some thought to how they're doing what they're doing. I'm just communicating that to you. It doesn't mean that you don't need to make more of it than what it is. Okay. But just as you guys are thinking through how you're fighting and that, you notice that they've been doing the same thing. So. Okay, that was the Kobold, so it is now Morzza and Zeldreth. You both roll the same.
I don't care, Steven. You can go first if you want.
Roll.
It really doesn't matter.
You know,
I don't have breath.
well, still, each one of these rounds is only 6 seconds. So it had already been 4 rounds. After this round, it will have been 5.
So you're only halfway through.
See, I don't know, because they can go over there. I don't know if they do that to get over there, though, or something, so I can try to block off.
Oh, yeah. No,
over
I'm
to
gonna
the
be
weakest
attacking
people.
those guys right there.
Move where you want.
Do whatever you want.
They're engaged with.
Yeah.
They're not going to probably.
It's just
break off.
it's your movement. You don't have time to take a poll and see what they think you should do.
I'm just gonna come down here.
Okay.
And attack that guy.
Okay.
Do I get advantage on this because I'm attacking when the kid was attacking?
Draw 1.
I rolled 3. I got 9.
That's not a hit.
That's not a hit.
Alright.
Advantage.
You technically have more movement if you wanted to use it. If not, you can stay right there.
And I'll stay right there.
Okay. Then Zeldreth is up.
Okay, I will shoot that guy right there. That range. It says 80/320. So I'm assuming like 80 feet.
Yeah, you can shoot.
Yep.
Oh, great. What is it for the class on
Your crossbow.
Okay, your weapon. It'll tell you.
Oh, plus
Short
3.
bow, plus 3.
Great. Yeah, that's not hit. 7.
What was your total?
7.
Oh, 7. Yeah, no, that's a miss.
I'm gonna do my light crossbow. Attack the...
Is everybody in this battle screen right there? Like, is
Yes.
Daniel's in that? Okay.
Yep, everyone's in it.
Okay.
I'm gonna move up to here and attack that one
Okay.
with the crossbow.
Okay.
Light crossbow. That'd be a 19.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I didn't call out. It's actually
Oh, I thought it was my
Nix is
turn.
next.
Oh,
Nix
okay.
is next.
Yeah, just trying to get rid of that
Nix is
19.
next. Wait, say that. Yeah, you're up first. She had an 11. You had a 9.
She's like, which spell should I use now?
Can I use Vicious Mockery?
You can use
Like,
all your spells.
oh, well, I have to see the creature to use it.
Pretty sure you can see him.
Yeah.
Okay. I unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments that so it has to make you must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
Okay. So it makes a wisdom saving throw. What's your spell save DC on your character sheet?
It's on the one behind here that has the spells.
Up at the
The
top
top left.
you'll have a spell save
Top right.
DC.
The back one.
I
Back
know. Spell attack bonus, you said?
No, spell save DC.
13.
13. Wisdom save. Not the kobold's strength.
Okay.
It fails.
Wisdom.
So
Roll
go
your
ahead,
d4.
go ahead and roll damage.
She can only attack one with that?
Yeah.
She can only hurl insults at one of them.
3.
3 points of damage. What do you tell it? How do you mock it? What is it that you... What kind of an insult do you hurl at this poor kobold who's just trying to...
Your claws are so dull your mom got put to sleep.
I don't know. Do I have to come up with one?
Well, you know, try to have some sense of realism here. So.
You can talk about how terrible it is at fighting. So I might get a sense of it.
I think we should
She
insult
insults
their teamwork.
She
That's
insults
probably
it by saying nothing.
Yeah. Okay. You did 3 points of damage, right?
Yeah.
It is still kicking. Okay, Nyx shouts out some really cruel words. You're all quite shocked, actually, at
Watch your language.
what she says to this kobold here. You didn't know that this
She even
little
speak the language.
gnome...
No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't make any difference. You didn't know that this gnome had it in her, but everybody just stops in mid-combat and looks at her like, that's a little bit harsh.
And then all the
I know
kobolds
we're
just go
fighting,
towards
We
her.
all stop in combat, really.
That's right, yes. And they get attacks of opportunity because you stop in combat.
I'm walking away.
All right, so that's your turn. You're not moving anywhere?
No, I.
Yeah. Okay, so now...
Do you want me to reroll?
No, whatever. Well, what'd you do before?
I was gonna shoot. I was gonna move and shoot my crossbow at that one.
Yeah, okay.
I rolled 19.
Okay, that's a hit.
Yep. Let's see. It is a D8. And that's +5, so that's 9 damage.
A D8 for a crossbow bolt? Since when?
1d8 piercing. Light crossbow.
1d6 is for me.
For a crossbow?
I'm
Well,
also
let's
not
look
a
it
big
up.
crossbow.
No, you're a short bow.
Yeah.
That's
well,
not a crossbow.
Oh.
my bad.
Daniel has a short bow. That's
Yeah.
different than a crossbow.
Okay.
But it's still, 8 seems large for a crossbow.
I think that's right. But we'll...
Get on my level.
Although a longbow does 1d8 of piercing, so probably.
Okay, you have a what?
Light crossbow.
A light
But a light crossbow. Light crossbow's gonna be less, right?
1d8 piercing.
Jeez.
And what does Daniel have?
1d6.
Short bow.
Short bow.
A short bow.
Yeah.
I'm sure a short bow is
1d6.
1d6. Because mine's a longbow and it does 1d8.
Well, yeah, it literally says right here 1d6.
One of the differences is here, so a light crossbow is a two-handed weapon. So it's, even though it's a light crossbow, it's still a two-handed weapon, and it takes, well, I guess a short bow obviously is too by definition, but the...
One-handed bow.
You thought about that? I was gonna say, can I just fight while shooting an arrow? Just
Well, I was saying as opposed to a hand crossbow.
Yeah.
And just the strength behind it, I guess, behind the...
What does a regular crossbow do then?
A heavy crossbow does 1d10. A hand crossbow does
Get some of them.
1d6. Interestingly, though, and this is something that I probably just don't understand the difference here, but a light crossbow is listed as a simple ranged weapon. A hand crossbow, which to me seems like a simple weapon, is actually listed as a martial ranged weapon, like a military grade and level.
Probably
Like it
you can
requires a
dual wield,
skill. It
like,
requires a skill beyond.
Well, isn't it because
Well,
on the
like
crossbow you have
crossbow.
an aim, you have a sight, but on the handheld one,
What is it? What is the
not
guy
like
from
not a
Thor
sight,
name
but
his
you
two
turn to
guns? What is
shoot
it
it.
called?
I don't know. I just would have figured that a
I
hand
don't know.
crossbow would be a simple weapon.
So I think of
That's
hand,
all
I
I'm
just think
saying.
of it like
Oh,
on your
it's-
hand.
yeah,
No,
no,
it's single
You
hand.
get two handheld crossbows. You're like, this one's named Dez and this one's Troy together.
Okay, but at any rate, that was the correct damage.
And it is dead.
Yes.
El Dedo.
Okay. That was Thaèndrys. Farryn is up.
I don't even want to do anything this one. Couldn't use my Hail of Thorns. I'm using my longsword, by the way. That is a 14.
Yeah, that's a hit.
That's a hit.
Just barely.
1d8 of slashing or d10 of versatile, but that's if I'm not using a shield, I think.
Which one are you hitting? Are you hitting? So I'll just put it this way: you're aware that Nyx with her potty mouth insulted one of these kobolds, and it seems to have taken some sort of
Wait, no, she
damage
did the one
from-
that Joshua killed, right?
No,
No.
she's closer to the
No,
wall,
so you know that one of them is at least a bit injured, the other one is not. Which one are you attacking?
The non-injured one.
Okay.
Alright, 1d8. That's 11 damage.
Yeah, it's dead.
He's dead.
You go.
That other one has disadvantage too.
Yeah.
So won't be able to hit as well.
Okay. That is. Are you moving, or that's just it?
If I move, I go out of that guy's range, so no.
Okay. Very good. Top of the round, Taèlios.
After some skull cracking.
Oh,
Not-
great.
Not with a 3.
Yeah.
You're gonna have 3 of them attacking
Swing
you
and a miss.
next turn.
Wait, didn't you just roll
9.
3? Or no,
That
you.
was me.
That's a
Someone
miss.
else rolled 3.
Yeah, that was me.
Now it's
It's
the Kobold
it's
folk.
Kobold.
Wait, no, you moved up, right? You
Kobold's
moved up
turn.
and attacked and didn't hit him.
Maybe did you kill one?
Okay, the
Yeah, I
one
killed
that
Yeah.
was insulted swings at you, disadvantage, and misses. And Taèlios still has 3 on him.
Sorry, I was gonna help you over there.
They'll probably all 3 hit me somehow.
I mean, I tried to hit one, but it,
Yeah, you
It's
missed.
It's so
just
hard to
miss.
hit someone. It's so hard to hit someone with an 18 armor class.
But I'll
until
get
it's not.
advantage on these rolls like that.
Why are they getting advantage?
I don't know. I don't get advantage, and these stupid kobolds get advantage.
I don't know.
One of them hits. You take 2 points of damage.
Jeez, you're almost
Steve, if
dead.
they had
You're
advantage,
getting
they would be
Whoa.
hitting every
If
time.
anyone has any
How much
healing
health do you
spells.
have?
It's not too down.
Tom, how much health do you have?
12.
12.
Morzza,
Well, you can't
Zeldreth.
heal.
Huh?
You can't
You
heal.
two
No, I
are
know. I
up.
was just wondering.
You
Actually,
two
I
are
have a +1 medicine. I'll have you know.
I guess I'm in that guy's range, right? So if I move, he has a chance to hit me.
He's not attacking you though. He's attacking me.
All that matters is that you're within their space.
Really?
Yep.
So you can be behind them and
Just
like move out of their
like
space and like, oh, turn around.
Yes, because you're occupying. You're engaged in melee. But the same thing works for you. You could technically be attacking this guy, but this guy leaves your space, and you can get an attack of opportunity.
But when would a monster ever leave that? They just stand there and die.
I'm just gonna attack him. That's a 19.
Yeah, he's dead.
Pretty sure that's a hit.
It doesn't matter. He's dead.
5, 11, then 13.
Remove from.
Can we like split damage?
That was already
We're doing so much damage to
anyways.
single enemies. Like,
Okay, are you moving?
Yeah. No. I mean.
You can move up to where the other ones
Steven,
are.
you can
I
try
just want to
to
be in
move.
Caleb's way.
Steven, you could try to move behind them to get a.
You could. I mean, I think you could go around the pillar and get
See,
there.
I was right here. So I
Every
can go.
square is 5 feet, and you can count
Right,
diagonals.
right here then? Or
Yes. Yeah. Right there.
1, 2, I think I can easily get
Yeah,
there.
you can get around there.
I'm just gonna go right there.
Okay.
just get that back attack.
Well, I mean, I can't attack though.
Right.
Wait,
yeah, but you're
I
up there.
just had a
You're up
great
there.
idea.
Okay, Zeldreth, you're up.
What if I go 1,
Oh, he's gonna line 'em
2,
up.
3, 4, 5, 6, and then I get advantage on the hit. Could I get an advantage?
No. I think you should line them up. So look at how they're lined up. You can just split your crossbow through all 3 of them.
I don't know if that's how it works.
If you roll a critical.
Plus, I can't see there, or maybe.
Are you moving up and attacking with an axe, or are you staying where you are and attacking
Well,
with a
could I
crossbow?
move? Can I switch to the axe and attack this turn?
Yeah, I would view that as just you set the crossbow down and run up, and as you're moving up, you're drawing your weapon, and you.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do then. I go 1, 2, 3,
Why
4,
are you-
5, 6. I'm trying to get behind them to get advantage.
You don't get an advantage when they see you coming from over here.
But I'm going to the side so they don't see me.
They see.
There's light. You're literally in the middle of 4 lights.
Yeah, but he's going this way. He's looking at him this way. He's not looking over here.
I know, but he still has peripheral vision.
Sorry,
He can
girl.
see you moving.
He'd be focused on Tom attacking him though.
New party member Tom.
Yeah. Keep in mind, you don't have to go around those dice. Those are up about 10 feet.
Thing.
Oh,
So-
yeah. I know.
But yeah, I understand.
Fucking it, man.
I'm trying to get thing and so I'm going that way. I mean, I could go. 1, 2,
If you want to move up and around,
3.
I'll give you advantage.
Okay.
It's fine. We've established that if you guys want to think tactically, as long as it's possible, then it's fine. We'll play it that way.
Oh, yeah, definitely needed that
Oh,
one. I
no.
rolled a
That
1.
So now you gotta
But
roll.
you have
up.
advantage.
No, but I have an advantage, so it doesn't
Roll again.
matter.
Unless you roll another nat one.
Yep, that's a hit. Let's see, that's 19. Yeah, that's a hit.
Good thing you did that movement.
Yeah,
Because you could have
definitely.
hit someone else there.
That is 16
It's a lot of
damage.
damage is what it is.
16 is just enough to kill it.
Oh, just barely.
Okay,
It was a good tactic.
that was your move.
because I
That was your
would've
attack. You're done.
Yeah.
Nyx is up. Thaèndrys is on
Did
deck.
you just skip them? Or did they already attack?
No, they
They
attacked.
Attack after.
They missed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
one
they attacked
more
for you,
hit.
that's right.
Okay, so I'm gonna move up.
She gonna shout some more potty mouth?
Yeah.
You better have
Is that
this
a
biggest
spell or
one.
is that a cantrip?
What?
Can I move?
You can move. Well, you're 25. Is that right? Your speed is 25 on your sheet?
It's
Yeah.
move 5 spaces.
Yeah, 5 squares.
And she dies for it. She dies from a
That's that
pillar
tornado coming into play.
falling over.
How many? How many?
5 squares.
Okay, then I can either. I'll be in range to use my spell, and I'll use Vicious Mockery again.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah,
what do you
she's
say?
gonna say it.
Did you plan it this time?
You need to specify.
No,
Be creative.
I don't want it.
She says it in Gnomish, and so no one recognizes
He
what
does.
she says.
He knows me. He knows.
You know
me.
Gnomish?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
drop my weapon like.
You hear this babbling come from Nyx, and you see Taèlios go.
No, you're like, oh.
He says, "Oh no, you didn't." All right. So wisdom saving throw, correct?
Yeah.
That is a save, a success.
Yeah, right.
It is. It is.
Nice.
So no damage, right?
What a terrible insult. Learn to do
Roll a
better.
17.
Maybe if you
I
actually
don't know
insulted
Gnomish.
them.
It's because
Yeah.
the reason, guys. It's the reason that she didn't
Okay, so-
get it. It's because she didn't say it. What she was saying.
So the save on that one is just they just resist it or whatever. It works.
Yeah, there's no
He's
half
smart
damage or
enough
anything
to-
like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna
There.
move over there and then attack again with the bow or the crossbow.
Okay.
That's a nat 20.
Yeah.
Is it?
Ooh, get the percent of the
Alright.
dice out.
See what happens, if anything.
Maybe you think so.
Bonus action would be nice.
Ooh, yeah.
Well,
he-
you can just roll
he
because
is
you
kinda
know
lined-
that if you don't get
Look
a
at
certain-
it. He's lined up for a splitter headshot for the two
Yeah.
of them.
I can't find
40%.
40%.
So it's just your double damage.
Critical double damage.
The problem is on that one, you can't load it twice in a round. So
Yeah.
you'd have to get, I'm not sure what would happen on
What
that.
are you
You'd have
talking
to come
about?
up with
It's
some-
piercing. It just pierces.
I understand that. I'm saying if you ever got the opportunity for another attack with it, you can't with
That's
that
gonna be
weapon.
10 damage.
Still waiting for that fatal blow.
I'll
Who's
remove
gonna
him.
get it first?
Wait, he might not have died.
We got the tank one.
Okay. It's gone. But it's a beautiful shot
Yeah.
right to the head with it just right between the eyes.
Wait, he was looking at Tom's
what
character,
I
so how
do
could he
is-
shoot him between the eyes?
It's so because of the critical 20.
He's
it
like
actually,
He's like the
It was
bullet
like a
turn.
boomerang.
No,
I like,
it
What was
bounced
that
off Tom's
movie?
shield and went into his head.
what I
Yeah.
actually do is I
He
actually,
doesn't have a shield.
as I,
He like bad. He hit it with his like.
as
stick.
I run for it, I like slide on the ground, just
Hit him straight with your
right up to
arrow.
his skull like the
Nice.
cave troll. And
Nice. Okay, good turn, Thaèndrys, leaving us with Farryn to see if.
See if I can do anything.
yeah, I'm pulling my weight here.
I'm gonna
You
shoot
guys
the last
wanna
one
Catch up here.
with my bow. Actually, no, I'll just
Just
walk
run up and
to
hit
it.
him.
Yeah, I can. I forget I have movement from what I can do.
Yep.
I'll move up to an attack.
And just bonk him with the crossbow.
I'll just hit him on the head. That's 19.
Is he,
Imagine not rolling in that 20.
he misses.
That's 8.
He misses them.
Critical miss with the
Why?
dice roll.
What are you?
What?
8 damage.
You hit?
Yeah, I hit.
Oh, I thought they
Oh, I
were
said
saying-
19, right?
Oh, I didn't hear that. I thought
Oh,
they were
sorry.
saying you missed.
I said 19.
Okay.
No, I hit.
Okay. Close out this chapter for us. What happens?
So I use the pillar, and I jump over his head, and as I'm flipping, I slice.
It's the shield back.
Nice.
5 minutes.
Nice. Make a dexterity check to make sure you don't stab yourself.
Okay.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
13.
Okay, you do a little parkour off the
You have to yell hard.
We gotta use
Yeah,
the pillar, right? It's right
off,
there.
off the pillar. Yeah.
What else did you want me to do? Just like stab him? Like, ooh.
I think it was just 2.
You can just like walk up and wave high.
And terminate the last kobold here in the room.
So how many rounds was that? 3?
You hear a very large commotion coming from the end of the room.
I was thinking that was 2.
Was it 2?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
think
mine
it
are,
was
so
two.
yours are at 7 now. Mine are at. Mine are at 5 now.
We should check the bodies before we do anything else.
No, we shouldn't.
These kobolds
Why
are
not?
so easy.
They
Why
might.
not? We can come back and get to make sure.
Are you
we're
like a
safe.
dragon or something?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It's coming.
Were those spells, Elizabeth, that you cast?
That was a cantrip, I believe.
Is it a cantrip? It feels like it's a
It's a
cantrip
good
since
time.
it
It's a
isn't.
cantrip.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Is this a good time to wrap up?
We can stop right here if we want to do that.
Yeah, I need to.
Okay. All right, then we will pick up from this spot. You have a little bit, seemingly, of a respite here. You don't hear any more noise coming from down the hallway. You don't hear anything coming from... Obviously, this room extends further than you can see right now, but you don't hear anything else. Silence seems to fall now in this area. and you kind of take stock of your. Hold on. You take stock of your wounds. Those of you that received any wounds, and
Just but a scratch.
we will pick up from this spot next time. Yeah, we've got a record of how the room is set up here, so we'll be able to take care of that. All right, very good. Thanks for watching, everyone or no one, and we'll see you next time here in a dungeon in Eretz Nakash. See ya.